Hello Libra, welcome to your reading for the month of May. This message is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Please be sure to check out your other placements in my other videos, and if you like the content that I share, please click the like and subscribe button below. Libra, for the month of May, you got the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands in this deck holds such a dreamy energy. You might be planning, you might be strategizing for some potential move. But whatever you're planning for at this moment, you're looking out onto the horizon. And I'm sensing from your reading that you're leaving a relationship or something behind, if this reading resonates for you. And in your environment, you got the King of Pentacles. Now, this is a very contrasting energy to the energy of the woman in the Two of Wands. And while the King of Pentacles can be super stable, solid, and he is a king, right? He can also be very stubborn. He can be very stuck. And you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, an earth sign, or an earth sign masculine energy, regardless of gender. But I sense that in your environment, there is a stubbornness, there's a stuckness. It's almost like there's nowhere for you to go, Libra. And you are an air sign. And I'm sensing in this reading that you would like to be free and you want to feel free. And your current environment has you feeling really stagnant and really misunderstood. So let's get into the first card, because this is your energy and I love this. The Empress came out right away. And the Empress is abundant, she is radiant, she is very confident on that throne. And not just anyone is a match for the Empress, right? She embodies all the energy of the queens. And you got some silly, playful energy in the rest of your reading that is definitely not you. But these cards are all looking in your general direction. Now, moving forward, I'm probably going to start turning the camera down and showing you the 9-card spread, because I think it's important. In your reading specifically, Libra, there is like energy from other sources that like are looking at you, and you are very comfortable on this throne. And I feel like some of the other energies, like I'll just go ahead and say Knight of Swords, some of these energies are taking issue with the fact that you are living so in such a lush way or so comfortably. And it's almost that energy in your environment of someone who wishes that like they could see you get riled up or something like that. Libra, what is this? Next card out, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And I am sensing from this reading that your home life, something that you found stability in once upon a time, is now collapsing. There is something that isn't as it seems. It's likely in regards to this King of Pentacles over here. So this could have been a home situation where both of you are realizing that it's just time to part ways and to look the other way from one another. This could also be a family situation in your life that is not like a marriage partnership or something like that. This could involve people of different generations, right? This could involve children. And it definitely could involve contracts in your life to some degree. 3 of Pentacles coming out next. So at the start of May, there's a reassessment of contracts. Could be written contracts, could be soul contracts. These are partnerships in your life that you are now looking at through a new lens. And you start off the month of May very strong, confident and aware of your own innate ability to manifest, to create an environment that provides sustenance for you. Maybe even something about luxury there with the Empress there. And the 6 of Cups. Again, I want to reiterate that family energy. The children are just really loud in this card. There might be, with this King of Pentacles like energy, there could be a partnership in your life in the present that reminds you of something from your distant past. There could be someone in your life who is triggering relationship wounding around a father figure, even if it's not your dad, Libra. And this past stuff, or even past life stuff, that's almost what I wanted to say, could be coming to surface at this time to be cleared out of your energy so that you can stay in this abundant place, right? Now, middle of the reading, I got the Knight of Swords, and this I am not sensing a couple different storylines, but I'm not immediately sensing this is you. I'm sensing this is someone external to you. And this is what I was talking about. Like the positioning of this is diagonal to the Empress. So it's like looking up in her direction, but being below her in the spread. It's also reiterating the message that this is someone who kind of can't touch you. And maybe that's why they're so upset and angry. This could have been a very old relationship. This could have been something from your childhood or definitely just your past. And something that once brought you a lot of joy. It is, if this 10 of Pentacles situation, like a family situation falling apart, resonated for you, it has to do with this Knight of Swords and some truth that's coming out. And the 8 of Wands, some communication is coming to light. This person really wants to communicate with you, whoever this energy of this Knight of Swords is. I feel myself almost like irritated by that energy. That's so interesting. But there's communication likely trying to come into you at the very least. I don't know if you're having it. I think you're really comfortable right now. I think you're trying to stay above the fray, almost like if you had like a throne in the clouds and there's like stuff going on down below. Maybe that sounds kind of cheesy, but it really, that's like the visual of this 9-card spread a little bit. Regardless of how deep, passionate this connection was, how understood you felt within it, it is certainly coming to a close. 10 of Swords. And that's underneath you. This is something you're doing and you're putting an end to. It's a very conscious decision. It lines up with the manifesting energy that came out first card out with the 2 of Wands. And this is so that you can keep your eye on the prize and go in the direction of your dreams. Now, towards the end of the month, you might wind up having to communicate with this Knight of Swords, this potential family member, this potential home situation, and really speaking your truth. Mercury will be in your fellow air sign. At that time, it might be retrograde. But you are being encouraged here to speak firmly and to speak your truth. There's no emotion with this card. The Ace of Swords is a message. It can be in the form of a thought, but really I'm sensing this more as your thoughts connecting with your words, and that releasing this contract, and also connecting to the ending and the finality of this relationship. 10 of Swords. Your last card out was a Page of Swords. This could definitely be someone else entirely. This could be someone who's connected to the communication in your environment, who is not the Knight of Swords, but somehow connected to them. And this is someone who's aware of your partnership. They might even like play a part somehow in it. But the Page is a really light energy. This might be something that even if they're not trying to like agitate you, you might find this agitating towards the end of the month, Libra. I almost called you Empress. That's so interesting. And your advice, when the Page of Swords came out as your last card, I wanted an advice card. So I got the 9 of Wands. Your advice right now is surrounding boundaries. So on one hand, it's defending yourself when you need to. But I don't see it as the energy of the guy who's actually in this. See how he's kind of like cowering away, almost like he's scared? I don't think that's it. I think it's an awareness of where you want to be defensive for your highest good, where you want to speak your truth, Ace of Swords. And also in some instances where you might want to just tuck away until it's the appropriate time for you to speak that truth, Libra. Now, the choice is yours of how to communicate. The choice is yours in what energy you reside in. But that Empress energy is extremely strong. It's the only major arcana that came out for you in the 9-card spread, and it is your energy. So you're being reminded with this, or I'm reminding you now, that energy is powerful in the spread here. And that is a decision that you can continue to make throughout the month, because at the bottom of this deck, you got the 9 of Swords. So inside, this might be causing you inner turmoil, but also I'm sensing that this is more about your environment. And maybe you're picking up on that energy, King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. These people who are external to you, this could be the same person, right? And these two energies combined, but they could also be separate people. And you have the choice between taking on this disaster that I feel like, even though you're the one putting an end to it, that it wasn't your fault, that you almost knew that you just had to close out this cycle. You do have a few tens out here. But bottom of the other deck, King of Cups, this is what you're manifesting. This is connected to your energy with the Two of Wands. See how she's looking out into that horizon? And then this came up and I was like, King of Cups, that's not connected to this 9-card spread. Like, it's with the Two of Wands. This is someone who gets you. This is likely someone who is very intuitive and psychic. This is a healing partnership. But do you see how this king has been through some tumultuous waters? In fact, he's sitting right in them, but he's managing them well. It doesn't rock him. It doesn't shake him. He is capable of being in the tumultuousness and still sitting on his throne confidently, which is what you're doing in your 9-card spread as well, Libra, is sitting there confidently. While the energies around you might be moving, these people might be doing whatever they're doing, but you are advised to radiate this energy of love, which has to start with a love for yourself for it to be radiated anyway. And there's a reminder here of that Venusian energy, Libra, which you're very familiar with. And that ties into this King of Cups that you're looking onto the horizon for. This could be someone you know. This could also be someone you don't know yet. I'm sensing that mostly. And again, an intuitive healing partnership. That's beautiful. All right, Libra, that's been your reading for May. Bye.